To walk through Istanbul is to walk through layers of time. The city calls to you with 1,000 voices. Modern trams glide past ancient walls, and the call to prayer mingles with ship horns on the Bosphorus. My earliest memories are painted with the colors of this city: gray winter skies, shimmering water dividing continents. Istanbul is not just a place, it's a feeling, a deep emotion that never leaves. The soul of Istanbul is most alive in its crowded streets, where life unfolds in a vibrant dance. Fishermen cast lines from the Galata Bridge, and old men sip tea, watching the world go by. Every corner holds a new discovery: a hidden courtyard, a shop of antique books, a vendor with roasted chestnuts. My first encounters with the city's heart were in its bazaars, filled with the murmur of countless conversations. Piles of carpets, glistening lanterns, and intricate jewelry promised endless adventure. Istanbul teaches you to look closely, to see beauty in imperfection. A crumbling wall tells of empires past. Istanbul is a grand novel, every street a page, every building a chapter. The city asks you to pause, to notice, to feel. Istanbul's soul is not found in monuments, but in the everyday lives of its people. To truly know it, you must let it seep into your heart. The Grand Bazaar, the Cappadocia, is more than a market. It's the city's beating heart. Entering it is like stepping into another century. The noise of the modern city fades, replaced by the tapping of a coppersmith's hammer and the clinking of tea glasses. Sunlight streams through high windows, illuminating piles of treasures. With over 60 streets and thousands of shops, it's a city within a city. Each alley has its own character. Shimmering silk scarves, the rich smell of leather, the gleam of gold and silver. Sometimes you stumble into a quiet courtyard where old men play backgammon, a peaceful contrast to the bazaar's energy. Shopkeepers are storytellers, guardians of tradition, offering tea as an invitation to connect. In their cluttered shops, surrounded by objects from the past, you feel the weight of centuries of trade and craft. As a child, the bazaar felt endless, a forest of wonders, every object holding a secret. A dusty lamp could be Aladdin's, an old map, a treasure. The Grand Bazaar is a theater where the everyday becomes extraordinary. Even now, it remains a place of mystery and discovery. Every visit is a new adventure, every corner a story waiting to be told. The bazaar is a living museum, where every object has a soul. It's a place where imagination thrives, and history feels close enough to touch. The Grand Bazaar is Istanbul's memory, alive with voices from the past. Here, the city's spirit is preserved in the art of trade and the warmth of human connection. To wander its corridors is to walk through the living history of Istanbul. If the Grand Bazaar is the city's heart, the Spice Bazaar is its soul kitchen. Step inside and you're enveloped by a cloud of fragrances: cumin, cinnamon, mint, saffron. Mountains of spices form a vibrant mosaic: red paprika, yellow turmeric, green oregano. The bazaar is smaller, more focused, dedicated to taste and smell. Turkish delight, dried fruits, and nuts fill the stalls, each bite a celebration of Turkey's bounty. The Spice Bazaar's history is tied to the sea and the Silk Road, a crossroads of flavors and cultures. Here, the past lingers in the air, and every scent can trigger a memory. The bazaar is about more than commerce. It's about nourishment, tradition, and community. A taste of lokum, a whiff of dried mint, and you're transported to another time. The Spice Bazaar connects you to the earth and to the rituals of daily life. In this place, life is reduced to its essentials: a good meal, a shared conversation, a moment of sensory delight. Even in a sprawling city, the simple pleasures endure. To truly understand Istanbul, you must take to the water, the Bosphorus, the city's main artery. Ferries cross the strait daily, offering a moment of peace and a new perspective. The skyline of minarets and domes unfolds like a painting. Old wooden mansions whisper of a glamorous past. The Bosphorus is a place of constant motion: tankers, fishing boats, seagulls chasing simit. The water shifts color with the sky, reflecting the city's huzun, its beautiful melancholy. History lines the shores: Dolmabahce Palace, Rumeli Fortress, quiet Asian neighborhoods. The Bosphorus connects two worlds: Europe and Asia, past and present. For me, it's both comfort and sadness, a bridge and a barrier. Watching the sunset over the water, the city's lights twinkling on both continents, is pure magic. Here, suspended between worlds, you feel Istanbul's true, complicated soul. The Bosphorus is where the city's story is always in motion. Leaving Istanbul is like closing a fascinating book. The city's noise fades as the landscape shifts. Concrete gives way to green fields and rolling hills. The journey eastward is a passage into a quieter, more ancient Turkey. The air feels cleaner, the sky wider. Industrial towns and plains yield to mountains and high plateaus. Shepherds and small villages dot the valleys, life dictated by the seasons. This is the Turkey often missed by those who only see Istanbul. History is everywhere. Ancient caravanserais, reminders of Silk Road travelers. The journey itself becomes a lesson, written on the land. Istanbul is vertical and crowded. Anatolia is horizontal, vast and solitary. Here you feel small in the landscape, a shift from the city's complexity. It's not just a physical journey, but a mental and spiritual one. You leave behind the city's melancholy, preparing for a raw, natural beauty. The contrast is stark, the transition profound. You are heading toward Cappadocia, a land of wonder. The journey east is a journey into Turkey's ancient heart. Arriving in Cappadocia feels like landing on another planet. The landscape is sculpted by wind and water into strange, magical shapes. Fairy chimneys. Soft pink, yellow, and white rocks create a dreamlike world. The real magic is in how people have carved homes and churches into the rock for centuries. From a distance, a cone of rock. Up close, a house filled with windows and doors. The Goreme Open Air Museum is a valley of rock-cut churches, their frescoes still vibrant after centuries. Inside, you feel peace and devotion, imagining monks painting in secret. At sunrise, the valleys glow in pastel colors, the fairy chimneys casting long shadows. The landscape comes alive in the morning light. In this land, you feel a connection to the earth and to human resilience. Cappadocia quiets the mind and fills the soul with wonder. It's a place where history and nature are inseparable. Here, beauty is both ancient and eternal. Cappadocia's wonders are not just above ground. They're hidden deep below. The underground cities, like Derinkuyu, are feats of engineering carved from volcanic rock. Descend into narrow passages, and you enter a maze of tunnels, rooms, and staircases. These cities housed thousands, complete with kitchens, stables, churches, and wineries. Ingenious ventilation shafts brought fresh air to the lowest levels. Built for defense, they sheltered early Christians from invaders. Massive stone doors could seal off passages, opened only from within. Moving through these tight spaces, you sense the fear and hope of those who hid here. The underground cities are a testament to human ingenuity and survival. People built into the land, not on it, adapting to their environment. These hidden worlds reveal a life lived in secret, bound by faith and necessity. Exploring them is like walking through the subconscious of the landscape. Here, the dreams and fears of generations are carved into stone. Cappadocia's most iconic experience is the dawn ascent of hot air balloons. Before sunrise, valleys fill with the roar of burners and the glow of inflating balloons. One by one they rise, a magical ballet of color and light. Floating above fairy chimneys and rock-cut villages, the world below looks miniature. The silence is broken only by the occasional whoosh of the burner. From above, you see the scale and strangeness of the landscape. Villages nestled in rock, patchwork farms in the valleys. As the sun rises, the scene is bathed in golden light, balloons dotting the sky. It's a moment of collective wonder, shared by all. The ritual is a symbol of modern Cappadocia. Ancient land, new adventure. The balloons are dreams rising from the earth, suspended between past and future. For an hour, you're between heaven and earth, joy and freedom in the air. The memory lingers long after you return to solid ground. The journey from Istanbul's bazaars to Cappadocia's silent valleys is more than a trip. It's a journey through Turkey's soul. It's a study in contrasts, urban and rural, man-made and natural, noise and silence. Istanbul is a city of layers, water and stone, huzun and vibrant life. Its beauty is in the details, the faces, the echoes of history. Cappadocia offers elemental, otherworldly beauty. History carved into earth, a story of faith and survival. The fairy chimneys and underground cities speak of a spiritual kingdom hidden from the world. These two worlds are threads in Turkey's tapestry, each balancing the other. The journey teaches you about the land's diversity and complexity. Turkey is a bridge between continents, cultures, and eras. To travel here is to collect memories, the scent of spices, the cry of a seagull, the sunrise over fairy chimneys, the silence in a rock-cut church. These memories form a picture of a country that is endlessly fascinating and deeply beautiful. Turkey is a land of two worlds, but one unforgettable soul. It's a place that stays in your heart long after the journey ends.